What's up guys, Phoenix here, and there's just being a ton of new card information being dumped on the internet from the movie packs and all that sort of nonsense happening over in Japan. All these cards being finally released on the streets over in the OCG has caused tons of information to just start flooding information outlets like the Yu-Gi-Oh organization and such. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about another new card that is coming out in the OCG movie pack, which means we will likely be getting it in our own movie packs, and that is Dark Magic Veil. It's extremely simple, but very, very good. It's just a regular old spell, and its only effect is pay 1,000 life points, special summon one Dark Spellcaster type monster from your hand or graveyard. So, this obviously is meant to be used in the Dark Magician deck. That means you have just basically generic Monster Reborn for the Dark Magician archetype. But it just summons Dark Spellcaster type monsters, which means this card can also be used in the Shaddoll deck, which is what I'm more interested in trying to use it with. Now, Construct is still banned. Unfortunate. I know. I'm aware. I'm aware Construct is very much still banned, but if that card ever comes back, or even if it doesn't, the Shaddoll deck can actually still support this card, and this could actually sort of solve some of the problems the Shaddoll deck has. The main issue the Shaddoll deck does have is one of the issues that was solved with one of the first iterations of the deck, the Lightsworn and Chaos variant, is that the deck doesn't have that much reliable manipulation of plays outside of the Fusion Summon. Now, with this card, Soul Charge and like Raiden and like the little baby Wyverburster and Clap Servant fixed that problem in the past. But now, like the issue is that we don't really have Soul Charge at 3 anymore. We don't have a lot of those sorts of cards, and they're not like that kind of strategy isn't really accessible currently. But this card being printed allows you to have more access into getting back your stuff, like your dragons and your Squamatas to make more rank 4s, to make synchros, whatever. You could also just get back Beasts and Beaters, and you could also just get back Winda. If Winda dies, you can just reborn it with this. Like, that's actually just kind of relevant. And the fact that you can instant fusion Winda, and then fuse with Winda, and get your spell back, and then, since Winda was properly fusion summoned because of how instant fusion is worded, you can then use this card to get it back. Like, there's a bunch of different plays that this card promotes, specifically for Shaddolls. I think Shaddolls is probably going to be the biggest benefitter of this card, when it gets printed eventually, because the card is basically literally just generic Monster Reborn but for Dark Spellcasters, and the entire main deck arsenal as well as Winda of the Shaddoll theme are Dark Spellcasters, and they all have very good effects, and it's very easy for you to load the graveyard with them and have choice of what you're going to be getting back and doing things with. But that's my opinions on this card. This card, I think, is very good. I think this card is great, and I think the fact that it's restricted to Dark Spellcasters is probably healthy, considering that it's just pay 1,000 special summon one. It's pretty cool though, not gonna lie, and I can't wait to test Shaddolls with this card, essentially, because I feel like, as I've already said, Shaddolls are probably going to be the biggest benefactor from this card being printed. But let me know what you guys think. If there's any other archetype of Dark Spellcasters specifically that are not Shaddolls or Dark Magicians that you think that this card would heavily benefit, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm actually really curious, because I don't have an incredibly in-depth knowledge of all the Dark Spellcasters there are in the game, or the archetypes based around them, but curious about it. So if you guys know about it, put it in the comments and let me know what you think about this card in general. But other than that, as always guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that same old nonsense. Links in the description of my Facebook pages, as well as my Twitch links, as well as a link to an Imgur link with the English version of this card that I created in Photoshop if you want to download that and print out proxies of your own. You don't have to be responsible for sizing the card to print it correctly, obviously, but, I mean, it's there if you want it. Other than that, if you want to support me, clicking ads on my videos and disabling ad block when you view them is more than sufficient. Can't express how much it helps me out or how much it would be appreciated by myself. But other than that, that's all for this video. Again, let me know what you guys think about this card in the comments down below, and as always, guys, take care.